to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Right back to him on first down. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the air now with Newton. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Pick up there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And caught left side, Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean, size, the hands, speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Gun.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Lock it.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Go. Red.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
You see it?
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Trubisky. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. But for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On third down, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
move. Hey, 18. 18. Hey, 18.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dontari Poe able to get in and bury him well behind the line for a loss of 17. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a short gain down to about the 33. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Go. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Gun. Hey. Gun. Express. Man, I got you.
They snap it to Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There
you don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Come on, gotta go.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They come out here in the eye. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Trubisky keeps it himself, and he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a 1st down. Then you look up, you got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll run. It's Barner. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Gun. Hey. Do something. Hey. Do something.
And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera's going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey. Gun. Let's get off the field. Do something. Do something.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Gun. Do something.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here's Newton. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Hey.
Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen from 8 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They try again with Cohen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On third down, it's Cohen. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Newton now on second down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, hey. We got three, fellas. We got three. Go ahead, let's go.
Out of the gun, Newton. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Finding Gabriel complete. And they work this out past the 25. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Trubisky rolling to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
18.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Newton now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a run for Varner. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Panthers have won the football game. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Need me where I'm at, I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdog will live as swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the Genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm, have it dogs. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototypes. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death and protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss the death and protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money over my head. Here lies young getting paid, but never take a loss on my install. Only take a when I'm dead. I became 3 times on my install. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the install. Too late, you already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You wish you could breathe easy on the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Red, go!
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now Trubisky steps away to his left. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 38 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Now Trubisky on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Right back to him on first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Forced out to his left. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he coughed it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. McCaffrey. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey. Motion. Gun. Hey!
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth.
Hey. Do something. Great.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Now he'll let it go deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Do something. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Gun. Watch the screen. Hey.
This is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
The ball. Hey! Gun.
Just beating the play clock is Newton. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And Newton's going to keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And he's got it up and through. Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Third
and 2. Now Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And the Panthers coming out now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 4. Hey.
Now Barner. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll run it now with Barner. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenyon Barner from 17 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
"19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Hey. Gun. Hey.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey. Let's do some. Hey. Greg. Set. You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball. Hey. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You see it?
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel as time expires in the first half. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things.
He's got him in. Complete. A big play there for the Panthers. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And They'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
18.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had two excellent conference championship games, but on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had two huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nickel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation, when I saw it live, thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call. Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Cohen, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Dontari Poe able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long, escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Panthers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down. 20. Do something.
from the gun. Here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. The ball comes out, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Move. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Lock in.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Hey, 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Mario Addison in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Move. Run.
On 2nd down, Trubisky flush to his right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but they still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
18.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 44 yards. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bifema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey.
From the gun, Newton. Got his target, Samuel. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Newton now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton eluding the pressure right, and he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Well, there's a reason he's called Riverboat Ron. Rivera going to lead the offense out on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Hey, hey. Banjo. 20. Gun. Do some. Look at him. Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Gun.
On second down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton scoring on the sneak from a yard out, and the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So that one will be accepted. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there, and you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Parkey with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Gun. Hey. 44, Mike, 44.
Throwing here, Newton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to being out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Hurry!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
He's back to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go, and the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game in the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
First throw in overtime now for Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Let's go.
3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up.
Hey. Go down. Ran, up. 18. Ran, up. Behind.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Well, the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Let's rock now. Gun. Hey. I'm coming after you. 20.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They'll start things on first with Troy Cohen. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
18.
Play action. Now Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep and got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a big 32-yard play on third. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball through and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, busted yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, feeling out of body, say the man got me on.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
God in my system, been the one I'm kissing. One might extensions, that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud, hear me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Mama, dirty the road that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay.
I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves.
Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, you know these checking for me in the DMs, getting for me. I ain't even took $1 out my pocket and the still shaking for me. And I'm frosted like Tony in the club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, gon' hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go round it 2 seconds up, I love how my money count move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look. Keep a few racks on me. I used to work in the factory. Been hating it, never bother me. I make they follow me. Teacher said that I'm a prodigy. When I'm shopping, I don't care what it's costing me. 10 bands, really, that ain't a lot to me. Turn on my swag to infinity. I leveled up on these. Yeah, I leveled up. I bezeled up on these. Yeah, I bezeled up. I ain't got time for no negative energy. I'm on a winning streak. I'm on a spree. The devil be doing the most, but he don't ever get to me. Bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash. I had to run my price up. Boss your life up. I had to boss mine up. $10,000 outfit, $100 up. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, don't hate on you. That what they supposed to do. I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof.
thicker the pie, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Me and my buying, at least in the beamer. I'm buying no kind of driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way and the way I've been made it. The is mad. Man in that bag cause I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin. Now the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to for it out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch in the front seat of the fouled out J. We living so wild like Nas. When she was on vacation. We was on roll like tires. What we gon' do that? I'm in my bag like I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the beef. One of the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month. Flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up. All in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a Pearl 6. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. Weave blade thicker than a snigger bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm Love Flow Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers. I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no